Hi everyone, this month holds a lot of changes in the sky, so let's get started. And the new moon on the 5th of April. This month the new moon will be in the sign of Pisces, your 11th house, in the nakshatra of Revati. And it may be a good time for meditation to do spiritual practices, as after all Pisces is the 12th house in the natural zodiac, and Revati is also a nakshatra for devotion, for nurturing. And it may be a good time to start some type of work or task related with large audiences or dealing with the public. It would also be a good time to do some humanitarian work. And it may be a time where you will be more dedicated for large groups of friends and socializing more. And Jupiter will turn retrograde on the 11th of April in the nakshatra of Mula. And Jupiter has been transiting the Gandanta point in Sagittarius since the 30th of March, and it will be retrograde until August. Jupiter will start to retrograde in Mula Nakshatra and will be there until the end of the month, and it could be a time where you get news about an inheritance or have a sudden gain. You might feel that issues about emotions, relationship with in-laws are stronger at this time, as Jupiter spends a lot of time in Gandanta and is strong due to retrogression. This could be a time where you have more expenses and you are required to work harder. You may feel that a lot of pressure at this time and transformation, but it would be wise to endure this with humbleness and not get aggressive. On the 12th of April, Mercury goes back to Pisces. Mercury re-enters Pisces, this time after being retrograde, and now it's direct again. And your gains may go up at this time, as Mercury is the significator of money and is in your house of gains. However, it isn't a good time to deal with details, as Mercury is confused here with emotions. And your speech may be incoherent this month, and you should think twice before speaking out, especially when you are speaking for large audiences. Your thought process can be affected this month, as Pisces is a house of deep emotions, and that is the opposite of Mercury's domain, which is the rational mind and logic. So don't be surprised if you find yourself having trouble while performing left-brain tasks. Also, beware in whom you trust at this time, as Mercury won't be able to discern who is who so well at this time, and you may meet new people. And Sun will go to Aries on the 14th of April and is exalted there. And during this transit, you may go to foreign places, as the Sun is exalted in your 12th house. And you might feel the need to be more isolated or to meditate. It may be a time where you feel the need to escape into watching TV, for example. Any kind of escapism is possible here. So you may be sleeping less at this time, and your expenses may also increase. Venus goes to Pisces on the 16th of April and is exalted there. And this may take you to events with a large audience. And Venus is a Rajasic planet that enjoys the five senses and is in your house of desires, so take care to not overindulge in excesses. Venus is your first house lord and is exalted, so it's a time where you may feel more attractive. You could be making new friends at this time as well. And Venus is in Pisces will make you feel more optimistic and feeling that life is worth living. It's also a good time for religious practices. After all, Venus is exalted in the 12th house of the natural zodiac, Pisces, because it gives moksha through devotion, through love. The full moon will be on the 19th of April. And this month, the full moon will take place on your 6th house, Libra, in the nakshatra of Chitra. And it may be a good time to perfect your work or to plan new work. You may feel happier at this time, and you may feel that you are doing better at your workplace. It's also a good time to be with your partner. And Jupiter goes back to Scorpio on the 23rd of April. And Jupiter re-enters their 7th house, the sign of Scorpio, but now it's in retrograde mode. And Jupiter retrograde in Scorpio will make you reflect about the changes that he has been making you do for the last months, since it entered in Scorpio in October 2018. And this can be a time where you reevaluate your relationships to understand if there is anything blocking your relationships or harming them, especially regarding your inner emotions and hurts from the past. It may be a time where business deals could be postponed or delayed, and your relationship with your business partners may improve at this time. Saturn goes retrograde on the 30th of April in the nakshatra of Purvashada. Now it's time for Saturn to go retrograde as well, and it will be retrograde until the 18th of September 2019. And this is a time for reflection where Saturn will be reviewing the changes done in the past months since he entered in Purvashada. And your relationship with friends could suffer at this time and could even develop into conflicts. And you may need to work harder at this time and concentrate on your tasks. It will be a good time to improve yourself and not to be too focused on the outcome of those improvements. So that's it for this month, guys. Thank you for watching.